A person's strength begins where excuses end. Philosophers knew, strong isn't born, it's made. Hello, friends. You're on a channel for smart and progressive people who strive to learn more, become wiser, and better. This video is about 10 philosophical rules that develop inner strength, resilience, clarity, and character. Before we continue, please like and subscribe. You'll learn a lot of interesting, useful, and important things here. Now we'll reveal 10 key principles from the Stoics, Eastern sages, and Western philosophers that help you become stronger. You'll learn how to maintain boundaries, manage emotions, avoid losing energy, and develop an inner core with profound explanations, examples, and wise images. There are 10 rules that change a person forever. Are you ready to learn them and test them for yourself? There are moments when a person feels there is no more strength. The pressure increases, the world accelerates, and within there is a silence akin to fatigue. But it is precisely at such moments that the voices of those who have lived hundreds of destinies in one come to life, philosophers and sages who left us rules that have endured for centuries. They are not about rigidity. They are about depth. About an inner core that is invisible to the eyes, but which determines destiny. Next are 10 rules that make a person stronger. The first rule: don't run from silence. The Stoics said, silence is the mirror of the soul. Anyone can be confident in noise, but in silence, the truth is revealed. When a person is left alone, external noise disappears, other people's expectations dissolve, and only he remains. Silence reveals what we avoid seeing: fears, weaknesses, desires that we have hidden from ourselves. But it is through silence that clarity comes, and a strength that is impossible in vanity. Second rule: maintain boundaries. Confucius believed that a person without boundaries is like a house without walls. Anyone can enter and take what they want. Boundaries are not rudeness, but a form of self-respect. When you allow others to determine your time, your path, and your emotions, you give them power over you. A strong person keeps the door open, but does not remove the locks from their own soul. Third rule: don't cling to what is gone. Buddha taught, suffering is born of holding on. We hold on to people who are gone, to mistakes that cannot be corrected, to a past that has long ceased to live. Strength comes when a person decides to let go, not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. By letting go, we free up energy for the future, which waits until our hands are empty. Fourth rule: align your thought and action. Aristotle said, we are the sum of our habits. Thoughts without action are smoke. True power emerges when intention turns into movement. Even a small action can change life more than the most powerful idea that remains stuck in the head. A strong person doesn't wait for inspiration, they create it through actions. Rule 5: know how to say no. Lao Tzu emphasized, the softness of water is stronger than a rock, because it chooses which way to flow. No is a choice, not aggression. It is a defense of the path you are following. By saying no to unnecessary things, a person affirms what is most important. Fear of rejection is the fear of losing people's favor. But a strong person understands, the value of relationships is determined by those who respect your no. Rule 6: don't be afraid of loneliness. Nietzsche wrote, he who cannot bear loneliness is incapable of freedom. Loneliness is not the absence of people, but the opportunity to meet themselves. Many run from it because they fear an honest look within. But it is there that character is formed, there the ability to follow one's own path is born, and not where there are more voices. Rule 7: look deeper than it seems. Plato argued that the visible world is only a shadow of the true. A strong person does not live by reactions. They seek the cause beneath the surface, what really causes pain, what lies beneath irritation, why this person behaves this way. A deep look transforms chaos into understanding, and understanding gives strength. Rule 8. Don't let emotions guide you. Seneca said, "Emotion is the wind, and reason is the rudder." A strong person does not suppress emotions, but manages them. They understand anger passes, fear deceives, euphoria blinds. A person becomes strong when they don't jump after every emotion as if it were a command, but use them as signals, not orders. Rule 9 Rule. Keep your word, even when things are difficult. Marcus Aurelius believed that if a person breaks their word, they destroy their inner support. Strength lies not in making promises, but in following through. True reliability is revealed in difficulties. When a person is true to themselves, they can no longer be broken by external circumstances. The 10th Rule. Conserve your energy. Eastern sages said, "Strength is lost not in battle, but in vanity." A strong person does not waste themselves on empty talk, useless conflicts, and fighting for other people's goals. They choose what is worth living for and direct their energy there. To conserve oneself means to respect one's destiny. Strength is not what a person shows to the world. It is what they build within themselves, step by step, rule by rule. It does not come suddenly, like a flash. It grows quietly, in choices no one sees, in refusals no one understands, in patience no one notices. Great sages teach us not to be perfect, but to be real. And each of these 10 principles is not a law, but a path. A path to the person who already exists within us, but whom we have not yet learned to hear. And at some point you notice, the world around you remains the same, but you are already another. Calmer. Stronger. Purer. And then it becomes clear, strength is not armor. It is a light that cannot be extinguished if it is lit from within. Strength is the choice you make every day. One of the 10 principles you heard about has the power to change your destiny. Which one will you choose? Leave your thoughts on what you heard. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks in advance.